Hello guys, this is Lorenzo back from Rise directly from Hong Kong. Even though it's the end of the day, I managed to catch an amazing team from India. They're doing amazing stuff and I will go around and talk about what they're doing. So first of all, I will introduce to you Sankit. So introduce yourself please.
Hi everyone, I'm Sanket Agrawal from GlobalKart. So I'm CEO of the company, GlobalKart.
Great. And what's your name please?
Yeah, hello Lorenzo. So I am Saurabh, CTO and co-founder of GlobalKart.
Okay, awesome.
Hi Lorenzo, I'm Saksham and I'm a co-founder at GlobalKart.
Okay, awesome.
Hello, I'm Rashi Bhel. I'm co-founder of GlobalKart.
Okay, great. All right, so guys, just tell us about what you guys are doing.
So we are cross-border B2B, B2C e-commerce platform. So we are bridge between international market to Indian market. So what we do actually, so we introduce your product into Indian market. If you have any product which is innovative, new, not yet introduced to Indian market, then you can introduce this product into Indian market through us. You can bring us your product. We do our market research on the product. If that product has market in India, so our marketing team say yes, they can do it into India. Then we take care of all end-to-end requirement for selling that product into Indian market. Right. So if your product fit with our requirement, then we do marketing, we do B2B, B2C, e-commerce, online, offline, logistic, warehousing, everything for you. You just need to introduce your product to us. That's it. And we can launch it through globalkart.com by our launchpad.
Sounds amazing. How long have you guys been operating?
So we are operating from last 3 to 4 years. I'm partner for Alibaba.com also in India.
Nice.
So earlier we were working for these kind of company, Alibaba, Jolly, J Club Factory, assisting them working in India into e-commerce, cross-border e-commerce. Now I left all these things in October 2018 and then we started the GlobalKart. So the vision was, instead of doing something for others, let us start our and make it more big. Right. Instead of just doing for 1-2 company, let's bring more than 1,000 company into the Indian market through the GlobalKart. That is our vision.
What gave you this idea initially?
Sorry.
What gave you this idea to start this, guys?
So
what's the story behind this?
So we were doing with some of Chinese company. We are doing business for them into India. We bring them into India, and we find that there is a lot of scope into this business, right? And I'm chartered accountant by profession. So many of the companies come to me and ask how they do Indian market, and they do a lot of research into Indian market, and it took them year to understand that if they want to do or not they want to do. They spend millions of dollars into research and everything, and some of them say okay we will do, some say we will exit, we will not do, we can't do. So it's a lot of hassle. So we said okay, we are expert, we have knowledge of cross-border ecosystem, cross-border import, export, logistic, warehousing, marketing, sales. Now we have technology also. So we said okay, let's start our, so that we can help the small product to come into Indian market. India is a 150 million people market, consumer market, and I think it is now biggest market in Asia.
It's a huge market, yes.
Huge market, and everyone is looking for that. Right? So we are like bridge. So
how many companies have you guys managed to bring into India so far?
So already we have signed more than 10 products and companies. These companies are from Netherlands, Ireland, and Germany, USA. Some are from China. So more than 10 companies we have already signed exclusively for India market.
Okay, so what's the process? Let's say our audience, even myself, we want to bring our product into the Indian market. What is the process?
So,
walk me through that.
So when you will go to globalkart.com, there is a button launchpad.
Okay.
Right? So in launchpad you can submit your details, that what is your product and how it work like. Then it will come to us, and then our team research on the product. Right. And if we think that it can fit into the Indian market, we will let you know that okay, we can do your product and we cannot do your product. If we cannot do, then why we cannot do? If we can do right as it is, we tell you we can do as it is. If we will require some modification, then we can say okay, if you can do like this, or if you can do this, then it can be sold to India. So we check how much inventory you have, what is your potential, how scalable for you. Let's suppose I say I need 10,000 of product and you say I cannot. So
what would cause a product to be declined, for example?
Sorry?
What would cause a product to be declined and not accepted?
Maybe it is not suitable for Indian market.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it is a too cheap product, quality is not good. So
Okay.
in GlobalKart, we are very much focused on quality of the product as well.
That's very important.
On
Okay.
an average, we have around $70-80 USD starting price of the products.
Okay.
We are dealing with only this segment of the products.
Okay, I see. Are you dealing with also more expensive luxury products?
Our focus is more on innovations,
Okay.
uniqueness, and the products which can solve some of your problem.
Okay. So how long does it take from the time someone signs up until the moment that the process gets going?
So basically, let me walk you through the process what these companies face as a whole. So if these sort of products want to enter the Indian market, they have to go through an entire process that involves like listing their company in India, getting the co-founders from the Indian citizenship domain, getting their infrastructure in place, getting the networks to use, getting the teams established for various departments, be it sales, be it marketing and whatnot, building their brand identity, getting the supply chain in place, or even having their customer support and customer reach. So all of this is basically takes around 5 to 6 million US dollars for most of the companies, and it takes 2 to 3 years complying to all the government regulations and start the product with.
That's normally without you guys.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now what happens is that we have sort of created an integrated system that we have already in place, and now we utilize that entire system to provide all the services that are necessary for the product to get into the Indian market.
So tell us exactly, because I was talking to you earlier, you said it includes everything, and which I was blown away. So please explain, repeat that to us,
Definitely.
because that's an amazing thing.
So basically, I'll suppose that you have a product in Hong Kong, right? First of all, what you'll do is you will apply to us through our launchpad. Now, the launchpad is basically a very simple form in which
You mean on your website?
yeah.
Yes.
So the launchpad is a web page on a website with a very simple form, and that is that basically takes in information, some description, some attachments, maybe a video link, and
Basic
certain
information,
numbers,
yeah, okay.
certain numbers that helps our market research team get to know whether the product is a good fit for the Indian market or not.
Okay.
So based on that, we basically classify these sort of companies in various standards, see if we can procure the entire thing on our own, or do we sort of work on a rotating inventory basis, or whatever is the case. But we ultimately, if the the product is accepted, and if we see that there is a good potential for that product in the Indian market, we provide them with all of the services that are listed here. So right from the warehouse in Hong Kong, if the product is based in Hong Kong, warehouse in Hong Kong to the local warehouse that we have in India, spread across various cities in India. Then we have international logistics, door-to-door distribution to basically get your product to the doorstep of the customer who is ordering it. We have a marketing team that gets your product out on the front pages of the newspaper, maybe on the prime billboards, maybe a television ad, if it basically suits to that particular scale. Whatever is given by the market research input, we scale it up, we take it up from there and see how to basically maximize the reach of the product by our marketing and sales team. Because we are not just an e-commerce platform, we are also into the B2B side of things, as well as we have our offline stores in place or in the pipeline as well. We basically make sure that the product is channelized in as many ways as possible to the customers, to the right audiences and whatnot.
So you build the full marketing campaign for the entire Indian country, right?
Yeah, so not just marketing, so we also provide them access to our technological platform.
But what if someone in the beginning doesn't want to go all in nationally around India, want to test a specific market first, to test to see if the product is viable, if the market is ready for it, and if the product is good fit. We can start first, test a little bit, and if the test is successful, then we can go all in across the entire nation.
This sort of depends firstly on the preferences of the people who are behind the parent company of the product, but we have that sort of expertise in place that our market research team can tell firsthand if the product is viable or not. Because it does not make sense for us to basically invest in loads of money on a product until and unless we are sure that it's a good fit.
Exactly, that was my concern.
Yeah, so I told you that about warehousing, logistics, distribution, marketing, sales, technology. We even
How many warehousing facilities do you have in India? Is it all across the country or in one specific location?
It's all across the country.
That's
we have
good.
more than 10 warehouses in place, which are already operational due to our new business or maybe our past ventures as well, which we are continuing in the market. We also provide basically customer support for these sort of companies, because once a product is out there, maybe some people need support with how to use it, maybe some warranty issues, something to return.
You mentioned also something with help with translation as well into Hindi.
Yeah, so
material,
basically
right?
what happens is, if you send me a product from Hong Kong and basically that works well in India, there will definitely be some sort of people who wish to attend to that product. Maybe I want to call up and ask if it's working or not. There is some glitch. How do I confirm that? So what happens with these products is mostly they have international call centers, and people in India are very stuck to vernacular languages as well. So if we are providing the customer support in the vernacular languages locally, so maybe I can talk to you in Hindi and then I can tell you what the concern is. Because even if we are targeting a mass premium audience, we basically need to cater to their needs in entirety.
Now what I'm saying is, for example, I have all my marketing material, for example, in English. In my case, I'm Canadian, so in our country we have to have both in English and French. So when I send it to India, you guys will help with translating into the national language,
Definitely.
Hindi and English, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Be it Hindi, English, or for some products like
Local dialects.
That we are already doing for some of our products. We are translating it into local languages before we start dispatching.
So in India, when you sell a product by law, in how many languages does the product documentation have to be?
So by law, there's no compulsion as to how many languages
really?
it needs to be in. But as of now, there are 22 recognized languages that are basically given that sort of authority by the government, that they are languages spread across the country. So we even sometimes customize the marketing material in, just to get the right audience targeted. For example, for the Air Tamer, we recently did certain promo videos that highlighted it in Malayalam, in Telugu, those sort of regional languages in south of India. So if you sort of want to get a sense of what sort of products we need, I'll sort of take a moment
Yes,
to
please.
tell you what
Quickly,
sort of
yeah.
products are we targeting.
an overview, yeah.
So basically, the first one up here is the Sense umbrella. So it is sort of the only umbrella in the world which is not hemispherical, but rather it is cut angular. So that it can, resist wind speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour.
120 kilometers, okay, wow.
Yeah. We have a wearable air purifier, which is the Air Tamer. It's
This is
this
the
product.
device.
So this creates a 3-foot sphere of clean air around him using a negative ion technology. So it has no air, no filters, nothing in place, but everything of it is basically pushing out even the viruses, pollen, dust, smoke, everything. And you can see the results for yourself because it is certified in Japan, it's certified in US, the technology is patented. We have a smart water bottle that takes into account how much water are you taking in, what is sort of the temperature outside, if you have sort of exerted yourself a bit, then what are your daily requirements, and then reminds you to basically at regular intervals as to how much water should you be drinking and when should you be drinking it. We have, basically hardware encrypted storage devices. We have active noise cancelling earplugs. So the Bose headphones that most people use for noise cancelling, they are the ones that cover your entire ear and maybe your head. These are just earplugs that go in your ear like that. So these sort of products, maybe portable massagers, tiny Bluetooth trackers, something that is unique, something that is different, something that solves a real problem faced by the Indian people, is definitely having a market. Instead of getting 1 million products on our platform and then getting 10 sales each, we prefer having 10,000 products and getting 10,000 sales for them. So we want to operate at scale. And that is the reason that we are handpicking and curating the best selection of products that we seem to think that they are a good fit for the Indian market.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Raj, I'd like to ask you a question. So what are the fees, for example, if someone wants to to use your services?
Fees, first of all, the person register, then we'll check whether the product fits or not, and then we will calculate the fees accordingly as per the product and the category. We have categorized it.
So is there like a price range, for example? Or do you charge per upfront fee or percentage based on the sales, or what is your price?
Let me give the answer. So,
Sure.
in actually what we do, so when we do research and we finish, then we discuss with the parent company that at what price they are selling into B2B market, right? So we do a fixed agreement that okay, they will give us the device in $40, $50, $30, and they will tell us that this is the best retail price, right? So that calculation we do. So we don't charge any fees like flat fees, right? We give them a price as a B2B price. So You just need to send us product at B2B price, and then we take care of everything. Maybe for your some product our marketing budget go high, we don't make money, but on some product we make money. So it is like mixed combination. So for the product part, you can give us your product as a B2B product. You need not to give a percentage of fees.
So in essence, we are basically getting all the products to us first, and then we become the channel to route them to the customers. So it can be thought of as a commission-based model, because the retail price would be in general higher than whatever price we are receiving it at. The services would be provided, and we'll have a fixed retail cost for that. So even if the marketing budgets and all of the combined service budget exceeds whatever margin is there, it is on us, not on the company. So the company is not expected, the parent company is not expected to pay anything upfront. It's sort of the agreement that we have in the first place that takes it forward.
Okay, I see. And if someone wants to reach out to you guys, what is the best way to reach you guys?
So they can apply through GlobalKart platform, globalkart.com/launch. So Launchpad, and they can also send us email at info@globalkart.com, info@globalkart.com, globalkart.com. You can also go to globalkart.com and apply through Launchpad.
Thank you very much. That was a very interesting talk, because everybody right now is looking at Indian market as the next big frontier, and I'm sure there's a lot of challenges for people, especially from outside, to get into the Indian market. But at least it's good that we have some solution. From what I understand, you guys provide a full end suite of solutions for that. So that's going to be something that people will benefit from. Well, thank you very much.
Most welcome.
Thank you, Surab.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and also check out our Instagram at Global from Asia. Thanks again, and see you soon.
E-commerce like over 8 years.